Have you ever noticed how, as we age, our legs seem to lose their strength and mobility? Walking becomes more tiring, stairs feel steeper, and even standing up from a chair requires extra effort. But here's the real question. What if you could take control of the health of your legs and keep them strong, functional, and pain-free for many more years? The good news is that with the right nutrients, you can. In this video, we're diving deep into 6 powerful nutrients that can help stop leg weakness in seniors. Whether you're dealing with muscle loss, stiff joints, or poor circulation, the nutrients we'll talk about today have been proven to fight these age-related issues and restore the strength and vitality your legs need to carry you through life. As we age, our legs often take the brunt of the damage, and it can be hard to get back on track once weakness sets in. But here's the thing, you don't have to accept it. Nutrition plays a huge role in keeping your legs healthy, and the right foods and supplements can truly make a difference. We'll explore how protein, omega-3 fatty acids, collagen, creatine, glucosamine, and curcumin can restore leg strength, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and even protect your nerves. Stick with us till the end, and you'll discover simple, science-backed ways to nourish your legs back to health. Whether you're already noticing some weakness or just want to prevent it in the future, this video is for you. Keep watching to learn how these 6 nutrients can change the way you move, feel, and live, stronger than ever before. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. First, let's talk about protein. As we age, it's almost as if our bodies start to whisper small messages of change. One of the first signs of aging often becomes most noticeable in the legs. You might find yourself huffing and puffing after climbing a flight of stairs that once felt like a breeze, or walking long distances that used to be effortless now feel like an uphill battle. Even the simple act of standing up from a chair may feel like it takes more effort than it did in the past. These changes might seem subtle, but they are the first signals of something larger, something that quietly sneaks up on us: sarcopenia. It's the gradual and often silent loss of muscle mass and strength that affects a staggering number of adults over 60, around a third of us. And I know firsthand how terrifying and frustrating that can feel, as it seems like our bodies are betraying us in ways we never saw coming. But here's the good news. Aging doesn't have to mean losing our independence, our mobility, or our strength. It doesn't have to be a sentence to weakness. There's a way we can take control, a way we can fight back. Can a single nutrient make a real difference in maintaining the strength and vitality of our legs as we get older? The answer is a resounding yes, and that nutrient is protein. Protein is often associated with bodybuilders or athletes, but let me tell you, it's just as crucial for us older adults when it comes to healthy aging. It might be the unsung hero in our journey to preserve our strength. Our muscles, especially those in our legs, are made up of protein. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we consume to repair and rebuild muscles. This is a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance, where our body needs more high-quality protein to achieve the same muscle-building response it used to get effortlessly. It's like our muscles are screaming for help, but our body just doesn't respond the same way anymore. It's frustrating, but it's also something we can fix. This is where protein becomes our best friend. It's not just about building muscles like those athletes in the gym. Protein is essential for maintaining lean muscle tissue, which is the foundation of our leg strength, balance, and mobility. It's the reason we can walk without stumbling, climb stairs without feeling winded, and maintain the kind of independence we cherish as we grow older. But here's where it gets even more amazing. There's one specific amino acid that takes this process to another level, and that's leucine. Leucine is like the key to a lock, a biological switch that turns on the body's muscle-building mechanisms. This powerful amino acid is found in foods like dairy, eggs, and lean meats. When we eat these foods, leucine signals the body to start building muscle and maintaining leg strength. Without it, even if you're eating a protein-rich meal, your body might not respond the way it needs to. It's a little like trying to start a car without turning the ignition key. It just won't run. So, what happens when we don't get enough protein? The effects may seem gradual at first, but over time, they compound, and the consequences become undeniable. Our legs, the very foundation of our mobility, start to weaken. We become more prone to falls, and as mobility declines, so does our quality of life. Recovery from injury becomes slower, and our independence, something we all hold so dearly, begins to slip through our fingers. It's like watching something precious fade, and it's a reality we can't afford to ignore. Even if you're eating enough calories, a lack of protein can lead to muscle breakdown, silent, almost invisible, replacing strength with fatigue. And that's a painful loss that affects not just our bodies but our hearts. Here's the good news. This decline is something we can actively address. It's not a foregone conclusion. Current research shows that older adults need more protein than previously thought, around 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight each day. And it's not just about getting enough. It's about timing and spreading out protein throughout the day. Instead of waiting until dinner, why not fuel your body and legs with protein at every meal, especially breakfast and lunch? That's when many older adults tend to skimp, and that's when your muscles need it most. But it's not just about the quantity, it's also about the quality. High leucine proteins, like whey, eggs, fish, chicken, and Greek yogurt, are especially effective at keeping our muscles strong. But if you prefer plant-based sources, don't worry. Foods like tofu, lentils, and quinoa can also support muscle health, especially when paired in the right combinations. And if you're struggling with a reduced appetite or have difficulty chewing, protein shakes and powders are an excellent alternative. They're concentrated, convenient, and provide a much-needed boost for your body. 2. Omega-3. When most people think of fat, the first images that come to mind are usually negative. Something to avoid, something that contributes to weight gain or poor health. The word fat has been unfairly demonized in many ways, leaving us with a misconception that all fats are bad for our bodies. But what if I told you that one type of fat could do the complete opposite of what we expect? What if, instead of being harmful, it could actually heal, strengthen, and protect our bodies, particularly the aching joints and tired muscles that often come with age? This is where the incredible power of omega-3 fatty acids comes in, and trust me, they are essential for our well-being, especially as we get older. Leg pain, stiffness, and swelling are not just occasional discomforts for many older adults. They're daily struggles that affect every aspect of life. Whether it's the persistent ache of arthritis, sore calves, or swollen ankles, the pain can feel overwhelming. But what's even worse is that it's often driven by something invisible: chronic inflammation. This inflammation, though subtle, is a silent enemy, quietly sabotaging the mobility and comfort of your legs. This is the moment when omega-3s come to the rescue. They aren't a quick fix, a temporary solution like some painkillers, but rather a long-term ally that helps tackle inflammation at its roots. While over-the-counter medications might mask the pain for a while, omega-3s work from the inside, gently calming the body's inflammatory response at the cellular level. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The magic of omega-3s lies in two powerful forms: EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which are primarily found in fish oil. These two compounds can influence the production of signaling molecules known as eicosanoids and resolins, which play a crucial role in reducing inflammation rather than worsening it. Imagine this: your joints moving more freely, with less stiffness and less swelling, and your legs finally feeling lighter and more comfortable. Omega-3s don't just soothe, they actively restore balance, helping your body fight back against the daily wear and tear that age can bring. But the benefits of omega-3s don't stop at reducing inflammation. As we age, our circulation naturally begins to decline, especially in the lower limbs. The tiny blood vessels that deliver oxygen and nutrients to our legs and feet begin to slow down, contributing to cold feet, muscle cramps, slower healing of wounds, and even more serious complications for those dealing with diabetes or peripheral artery disease. This is where omega-3s truly shine. By improving endothelial function, the health of the inner lining of your blood vessels, they encourage vasodilation, a process that helps keep your blood flowing smoothly. This not only helps to prevent clots but also ensures that oxygen and nutrients can reach your leg muscles, nerves, and skin. It's a beautiful, life-giving cycle that enhances circulation and sets the stage for stronger, more resilient legs. Better circulation is about so much more than just comfort. It's about the foundation of long-term health. When blood flows freely, the entire body can heal and function better. It's how we can recover more quickly, feel less discomfort, and reduce the risk of more serious complications down the road. But here's something that touches my heart. Omega-3s may also have a significant impact on nerve health. For those dealing with the burning, tingling, or numbness that so often comes with peripheral neuropathy, omega-3s offer hope. By reducing oxidative stress and promoting nerve regeneration, these essential fats may help preserve sensation in the legs and reduce the discomfort that many experience. To me, this is one of the most powerful gifts omega-3s offer, a chance to regain what we may have thought was lost. The ability to feel, move, and live without constant pain. So, how can you start benefiting from this extraordinary fat? Look no further than cold water fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies, which are packed with the potent EPA and DHA. If fish isn't a part of your regular diet, don't worry. There are other ways to get these vital fats. Purified fish oil supplements or even algal oil, a vegan alternative, can provide an effective solution. While individual needs vary, many studies suggest that 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day is optimal for reducing inflammation and supporting cardiovascular health. It may seem like a small addition to your daily routine, but trust me, the benefits will ripple out in ways that improve not just your legs, but your entire quality of life. In my personal experience, the power of omega-3s has been life-changing. I've seen it in the lives of others, too, those who, after incorporating these fats into their diet, feel less pain, more energy, and a renewed sense of vitality. It's a reminder that sometimes, healing comes in the most unexpected forms, and omega-3s are living proof of that. 3. Collagen. Collagen. You may not think about it often, but it's there, quietly working behind the scenes, supporting every step you take, every bend of your knee, every move you make. Beneath the surface of those seemingly ordinary actions, there lies a hidden structural network, collagen. This powerful, yet often invisible, protein plays a crucial role in your body. It intertwines within your tendons, cushions your joints, and provides that essential spring and resilience to your ligaments. It is the very framework that holds your legs together, quite literally. But as we grow older, we can no longer take this incredible structure for granted. Slowly, silently, over time, it begins to degrade. The joints, once strong and flexible, begin to ache. Your knees don't bend with the same ease, and your ankles no longer feel as steady as they once did. The bounce in your step starts to fade away. It's disheartening, isn't it? That sense of stability you once relied on is slipping through your fingers. So, the big question looms. Can we rebuild what time has stolen? Can collagen, the very essence of your body's strength and movement, truly restore the integrity of our aging legs? The good news is, the answer is full of promise. And it begins with collagen peptides. Collagen, as it turns out, is the most abundant protein in the human body, forming the very scaffolding that holds our connective tissues together. But here's the thing. After the age of 30, your body starts producing less collagen. This decline is gradual but relentless. By the time we reach our 60s or 70s, that drop is felt in every creaky knee, every stiff joint, and every tendon that no longer springs back like it once did. Unlike muscle mass, which can sometimes be regained through effort and exercise, collagen loss is sneaky. It doesn't immediately show up noticeably, but it impacts you just as significantly. It's a hidden enemy, one that affects your mobility and overall function, and if left unchecked, can lead to discomfort and immobility. This is where collagen peptides come into play. Collagen peptides, in particular, offer a solution. Unlike the collagen found in typical dietary sources, hydrolyzed collagen peptides are broken down into short, digestible amino acid chains that are easily absorbed into the bloodstream. And here's where the magic happens. Once these peptides enter your system, they don't just disappear. They travel to the very joints and connective tissues that need them the most, and they act like little messengers, signaling your body to ramp up its collagen production. Imagine that, your body receiving a signal to heal and rebuild from within. It's like having a team of workers sent to restore the scaffolding of your body's structure. Clinical studies have shown that daily collagen peptide supplementation leads to a reduction in joint pain, better flexibility, and even an improvement in bone mineral density over time. The result? Stronger, more stable knees, more resilient ankles, and a much lower risk of soft tissue injuries that take months to heal, something older adults know all too well. But the role of collagen isn't just about strength and support. It's also about fluidity of movement. When your collagen-rich tissues are well maintained, every step feels smoother. Your knee glides effortlessly, without that dreaded grinding sensation. Your Achilles tendon, which once might have flared up with inflammation, bends and stretches with ease. Even the plantar fascia, that thick band of tissue connecting your heel to your toes, supports every stride without causing pain or discomfort. These seemingly small details of leg function, they rely on healthy collagen architecture. And while collagen is doing its important job, it's not alone in this process. For collagen to work its best, it needs some key coactors, vitamin C being one of the most important. Think of vitamin C as the switch that turns on collagen synthesis. Without it, your body can't effectively build or rebuild collagen, no matter how much you consume. This is why many high-quality collagen supplements include added vitamin C or recommend pairing them with foods rich in the vitamin, such as citrus fruits or bell peppers. But timing and consistency matter, too. Clinical studies show that the real benefits of collagen peptides start to appear after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use. That means daily supplementation is crucial for long-term results. It's not an overnight fix, but the payoff is worth the patience. When it comes to sources of collagen peptides, there are a few options to consider. Collagen peptides are most commonly derived from bovine, cow, marine, fish, or porcine, pig sources. While each type contains essential amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, critical building blocks for connective tissue, marine collagen is often praised for its superior absorption. But if you're looking for a well-researched option for joint and bone support, bovine collagen is the most studied and widely recommended. I truly believe that collagen peptides hold a transformative potential, not just for physical health, but for your emotional well-being too. When your body is functioning better, when those aches and pains are alleviated, it brings a sense of relief and freedom that can completely change how you experience everyday life. You feel stronger, more resilient, and ready to tackle the world with a renewed sense of energy. Our bodies are precious, and while they naturally age, there's something deeply empowering about knowing we can take steps, real, tangible steps, to protect and preserve our mobility for as long as possible. Collagen is not just a protein. It's the bridge to a future where we can move with grace, strength, and confidence. For creatine. Is there a way to restore that deep, cellular energy that powers strong, capable legs, especially as we grow older and our bodies begin to change? Enter creatine, the incredible nutrient that has often been misunderstood as something reserved for bodybuilders. Yet, In recent years, it has emerged as a true powerhouse for healthy aging. The truth is, creatine is far more than just a muscle supplement. At its very core, creatine is a natural compound, stored in your muscles, where it serves as a fast-acting energy reserve. Every time you stand up from a chair, climb a set of stairs, or lift something heavy, particularly when those movements are quick or forceful, your muscles rely on creatine to regenerate ATP, the molecule responsible for fueling muscle contraction. It's like having a backup generator in your legs, one that kicks in when you need it most. And yet, as we age, our body's natural stores of creatine begin to decline. With this decline comes a noticeable drop in our ability to generate that quick, efficient energy needed for smooth, powerful movement. The result? Legs that tire more easily, slower walking speeds, and an insidious loss of balance and confidence. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. It's heartbreaking to think of how many older adults struggle with mobility, something we often take for granted until it becomes a challenge. But here's where creatine offers a glimmer of hope. It's one of the most studied and effective supplements for reversing age-related muscle decline. And the best part? It doesn't take a miracle to see the effects. When paired with even modest resistance training, creatine has been shown to significantly increase lower body strength, muscle mass, and overall functional performance in older adults. Imagine this. In meta-analyses of older individuals who incorporated creatine into their regimen alongside regular exercise, results showed a remarkable improvement. Their walking speeds increased, chair rise times decreased, and their leg power was notably enhanced compared to those who didn't take creatine. And even in those who are sedentary or frail, creatine has shown its incredible ability to preserve muscle, giving the legs a baseline of strength, even without intense workouts. But here's where creatine truly shines. Its benefits don't stop with muscle. Emerging research suggests that creatine may also play a role in supporting bone density. Why? Because when muscles become stronger, they exert more force on bones, stimulating the bones to strengthen in response. This is especially relevant for the legs, which bear the weight of the entire body and are so vulnerable to fractures from falls. The stronger the muscles, the stronger the bones, creating a protective effect for our legs and overall skeletal health. Unlike many other nutrients, which take months to produce subtle changes, creatine often delivers noticeable effects within weeks. Can you imagine the feeling of regaining energy during walks, feeling steadier when rising from a chair, or simply experiencing that beautiful sense of restored capability in your legs? It's nothing short of life-changing. So, how do you take it? Creatine monohydrate is the most common form, and it's been extensively researched, making it a safe and affordable option. For older adults, a daily dose of 3 to 5 grams is typically both effective and safe. The great news is, there's no need for complicated loading phases or cycling periods, just consistency. Simply mix it into water or add it to a smoothie, ideally with a meal for better absorption. It's incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily routine. And what about side effects? Here's where creatine truly stands out. It has been studied extensively, and in appropriate doses, it's considered safe for older populations. Yes, some may experience minor water retention when they first begin taking it, but that typically resolves quickly. As for kidney concerns, this is a major myth that has been largely debunked by clinical trials. For healthy individuals, creatine poses no risk to kidney health. This should be reassuring for anyone hesitant to try it. In my humble opinion, creatine offers older adults a simple yet powerful tool for reclaiming mobility and strength. Aging doesn't have to mean losing our independence or struggling with weakness and fatigue. By incorporating creatine into our routines, we give our bodies the gift of energy, stability, and vitality. Let's stop thinking of it as just a muscle-building supplement and recognize it for what it truly is: a key to unlocking a more active, vibrant life in our later years. It's never too late to start giving our legs, and our lives, the strength they deserve. 5. Glucosamine. Glucosamine, though not a flashy or trendy name in the world of supplements, has earned its quiet, steadfast reputation as a vital nutrient for joint health, particularly in the fight against osteoarthritis. It isn't a superfood that people talk about at dinner parties, nor is it a miracle pill that promises instant relief. But don't let that fool you. This humble compound has been a key player in joint health for decades, often quietly working in the background to help countless aging adults live more comfortably as they age. And let me tell you, there's something incredibly reassuring about a nutrient that doesn't seek the limelight but still stands the test of time, providing consistent support when it's needed most. What makes glucosamine so special is its ability to go beyond simple pain relief. Unlike many painkillers that just mask discomfort, glucosamine is a true building block for your joints. It's one of the structural components of cartilage, joint fluid, and connective tissue, essentially acting as the raw material your body uses to repair and maintain these critical parts. Imagine it as the scaffolding of a building, quietly holding everything in place and ensuring the structure remains strong and functional. For those of us who are getting older and facing the wear and tear on our joints, this isn't just important, it's essential. As we age, something heartbreaking happens to our bodies. The ability to maintain and regenerate cartilage, that cushion between our bones, starts to decline. This leads to thinning joint surfaces, which can result in inflammation, stiffness, and, of course, the pain that too many of us know all too well. The knees, those hard-working joints that carry the weight of the body for a lifetime, are often hit the hardest. The pain, the cracking, the inability to move with ease, these are the daily struggles that many face. But glucosamine helps. It supports the body's natural ability to produce new cartilage and preserves the vital, thick fluid that lubricates and nourishes our joints from within. It doesn't just help ease the suffering. It offers the body the support it needs to heal and protect itself. There's so much power in the slow, steady relief glucosamine offers. I can't help but appreciate that in a world where we often expect quick fixes, glucosamine provides something far more lasting. It isn't instant, but that's what makes it so remarkable. It works over time, gradually reinforcing the structure of your joints, strengthening them from the inside out. This slow burn effect is exactly what makes glucosamine such a powerful ally. Users often notice subtle but incredibly meaningful improvements, like less cracking when they bend, more fluid movement, and a greater sense of confidence when doing everyday tasks, whether it's climbing stairs or walking on uneven ground. These little victories are what make life feel a bit more manageable. And in a world where we're often caught up in instant gratification, that kind of gradual, real change is something to truly appreciate. In long-term studies, including those reviewed in Cochrane meta-analyses, glucosamine, especially in its sulfate form, has been shown to reduce joint pain and slow the progression of cartilage loss, particularly in the knees. But what's often overlooked is that the benefits extend beyond just the knees. Smaller joints in the feet and ankles, those that carry so much weight and pressure, can also suffer from cartilage breakdown, and glucosamine can help with those too. It's an all-encompassing support that doesn't just focus on one area but rather addresses the joints as a whole. And though the results may be subtle, they're consistent, providing relief when it's needed most. One of the things that often gets overlooked when talking about glucosamine is its stabilizing effect. It's not like those fast-acting pain relievers that mask symptoms temporarily, leaving us to face the same discomfort later. No, glucosamine works quietly, in the background, offering structural support that helps rebuild and maintain what's already been worn down. It's the kind of solution that doesn't shout for attention but instead provides that deep-rooted, reliable support that can make all the difference in day-to-day life. It's not magic, it's not instant, but it's real, and in many ways, that's even more valuable. Glucosamine pairs beautifully with chondroitin, another compound that supports cartilage, and together, they've shown consistent, modest improvements in mobility and joint comfort. But here's the thing that I think needs to be said: glucosamine is not a magic bullet. It's not going to completely reverse years of joint damage or offer overnight results. But when taken early, before joint damage becomes too severe, it can make a profound difference. It's a slow and steady journey, but in the world of aging, it's a journey that's worth taking. For our aging legs and joints, slow and steady doesn't just win the race, it helps us keep moving. Now, when it comes to taking glucosamine, the standard dosage is 1,500 milligrams per day, which is usually split into 2 or 3 doses with meals. Patience is key here. This is a slow process, and it might take anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks to feel noticeable improvements. That's why consistency is so important. It might take some time, but if you're diligent, you'll begin to feel the difference. And while glucosamine is generally well tolerated, those with shellfish allergies should take note. Some glucosamine supplements are derived from shellfish exoskeletons, though there are now plenty of plant-based or synthetic alternatives available for those who need them. This is a supplement that can benefit many, but it's important to be informed and choose the right option for you. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. In the end, glucosamine isn't just a supplement. It's a quiet ally for the aging body. It doesn't shout for attention or make bold promises. But for those of us dealing with the gradual pain of aging joints, it's a support we can count on, steady, reliable, and real. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. 6. Curcumin. Curcumin, a powerful compound derived from the turmeric root, has been a staple in traditional medicine systems like Ayurveda and Chinese herbalism for centuries. Its reputation for healing, especially when it comes to inflammation and pain relief, has not only stood the test of time but also caught the attention of modern science. What many may have once thought of as folklore is now backed by countless studies validating curcumin's profound effects. From ancient wisdom to contemporary research, curcumin has proven itself as a mighty ally in the fight against chronic pain, particularly in joint and muscle conditions that often trouble older adults. Curcumin is incredibly effective in managing osteoarthritis, tendinitis, and other forms of inflammatory pain, conditions that so many aging individuals suffer from, especially in their legs and lower extremities. When I think about my own experiences with older family members, it's heartbreaking to witness the struggles they face with these chronic conditions. The constant swelling, the aches that seem to never subside, and the difficulty of performing everyday tasks. All of this impacts their quality of life in ways that are difficult to put into words. But here comes curcumin, a beacon of hope, offering potential relief. So, how does curcumin work its magic? At a cellular level, curcumin interrupts the inflammatory cascade, a process that perpetuates swelling and pain. It blocks critical enzymes like COX-2 and 5 lipoxygenase, and signaling molecules such as TNF-alpha and interleukins, key players in the body's inflammatory response. In essence, curcumin steps in and prevents the body from continuing its destructive cycle of inflammation. It's a beautiful thing when nature's healing powers work so intricately with the body's processes to restore balance. What sets curcumin apart from conventional treatments, like NSAIDs, is its gentler approach. NSAIDs often come with a range of side effects, particularly gastrointestinal issues and the risk of long-term damage when used regularly. But curcumin, when taken in optimized forms, is much kinder to the body. Clinical trials have revealed that curcumin can be just as effective as ibuprofen in reducing joint pain and stiffness, but without the harmful side effects. For aging legs, this translates into reduced swelling in the knees, eased tension in overused tendons, and an overall sense of comfort when moving, something so precious as we age. One of the areas where curcumin truly shines is in treating conditions like plantar fasciitis. This is a common and incredibly painful condition where inflammation of the tissue along the bottom of the foot causes intense heel pain with every step. I've seen firsthand how devastating this condition can be, especially for those who rely on their legs to stay active. The discomfort can become unbearable, and finding effective relief can feel like a never-ending battle. But curcumin, with its anti-inflammatory and pain-modulating properties, offers a ray of hope. Not only does it reduce the painful symptoms, but it may also help address the root cause of the inflammation, making it one of the few natural compounds that can provide lasting relief. But curcumin's benefits don't stop at the joints and tendons. Its antioxidant properties provide broader protection against the damage done by free radicals. As we age, our muscles and nerves are constantly under attack from these unstable molecules, which break down tissue and contribute to a variety of health issues. Curcumin's ability to neutralize free radicals helps preserve muscle integrity and even supports nerve health. This is especially vital for individuals with conditions like diabetes or circulatory problems, who are at higher risk for nerve damage and leg numbness. Curcumin, in its wisdom, doesn't just treat the symptoms but works to protect the body from further harm. When I think about the potential for older adults to incorporate curcumin into their health regimen, I'm filled with a sense of hope and optimism. It's not just about managing pain, it's about reclaiming a life of movement, freedom, and comfort, something that every aging adult deserves. I've witnessed so many people close to me struggle with the debilitating effects of joint pain and inflammation, and the idea that nature, in the form of curcumin, offers such an accessible and powerful solution fills my heart with gratitude. For anyone facing the challenges of aging, curcumin is a natural ally worth exploring, because no one should have to suffer in silence when relief is within reach. As we wrap up today's discussion on the incredible benefits of curcumin, I want you to take a moment to reflect on everything we've explored. Whether it's the way curcumin helps alleviate pain, its antioxidant powers, or its gentle approach compared to traditional medications, there's so much to take away from this natural remedy. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you plan to incorporate into your own life? Share your thoughts and let us know how you might use this knowledge to feel better and live healthier. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please leave a comment below, share your insights, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.